What's up? Good evening, everyone. I'm Ben Klein, Commissioner of the Hardcore Challenge, and welcome to another edition of Hardcore Challenge Live. Welcome, everyone. Let's give out the call-in number right out of the gate today. Anybody has anything you want to call in about? So, everyone has selected their keepers. The buy-ins have been covered. We now have a 2016 League Vice President. What does that mean, people? That it's almost time for real football. That's what it means. It's almost here. Last preseason games are happening. The garbage fourth games. Final cuts are coming. The season is upon us. Finally, we're here. Tonight, we're going to take our first stab at breaking down the divisions and issuing pre-draft predictions. We will again revisit these predictions on next Tuesday's show, post-draft, after our Labor Day Monday evening draft, and see if anyone moved up or down in my predictions based on their draft performance. Maybe you've got a grand scheme going on with your keepers, and you've already got your draft board all pegged, and you know how it's going to finish out, and you're a freaking mastermind, and what do I know? So, prove me wrong. Maybe I'll, move you up on my predictions come next Tuesday. So tonight we're going to start with our first two divisions. That would be the Great White North and the Elite East. Tomorrow we will break down the Wild West and the Dirty South divisions. So we'll start with the Great White North. Great White North division is yearly dominated by I'm Thinking Arby's. They have been challenged, but in the end, they always claim the division title. It's a dogfight to the end, but they always seem to pull it out. They've won 5 straight division titles. That is unprecedented in our league. They've never missed the playoffs. Obviously, you would think they would be among the favorites to repeat in that division again. I Am Groot has also made the playoffs the last 2 seasons coming out of the Great White North division. One of those seasons also culminated in a championship. They have never won the division, though. Only made it by wild card. Is this year the year they finally claim a division crown? Johnsonville Brats fought hard previous years down to the end with Groot, St. Sean previously, and I'm Thinking Arby's down to the end. They've made the playoffs as a wild card also before, and also made it to the Super Bowl, getting knocked off in the final game by division rival, I Am Groot. Vandelay Industries, new to the division this season. This is only their second year in the league. They have a lot to prove in this division that has been, historically over the past several seasons, the toughest division in the league. And got a lot to prove. Skull Crushers has been in the league now for 2 full seasons. They've been building their team. They've made some moves. I like the way their keepers look. And they have not made the playoffs yet. Is this the year? So, my Great White North predictions for this year, looking at the keepers, past performances, league history, are as follows. Sitting in the cellar, I see Vandelay Industries as they struggle with the power in the Great White North. I just see them struggling. I believe they're going to end up in last place in the Great White North. Followed by Johnsonville Brats in second to last. I just don't see them as a strong team this season. I Am Groot will finish third. I just see, I'm just predicting some injuries. There's some specific players that I see. I'm just gonna put it out there, man. I think they're gonna have some injuries. They're gonna struggle this season. They're gonna finish middle of the road, look good at part of the season, but I think they're gonna struggle. They're gonna finish third. I have Skull Crushers taking the Great White North crown in a tight, hard-fought battle, eclipsing division powerhouse I'm Thinking Arby's. I do, however, see Arby's taking a wild card spot and making the playoffs to keep their playoff streak alive. So that's how I see it shaking out in the Great White North. Moving over to the Elite East. A little opposite spectrum with this division. Overall, I see this as the weakest division in the league this season. We got the 5-3 Bandits are new to the league, and they're going to have a learning curve coming in. They're going to have to fight from start to finish, I believe. Cheesehead has been in the league since 2010. They've never made the playoffs. Should we honestly think this year would be any different? I mean, they changed their name. They're not Brett Favre anymore, so maybe now that they're Cheesehead, that's going to be the deciding factor. I guess we'll wait and see. Pale Horsemen only made the playoffs one time. That was when they had a co-ownership with the current owner of DeGents. Since the two split up with that one season in 2012, DeGents has had a little success. Pale Horsemen has had none. So you would honestly think that maybe the brainchild was more with the one than the other. Pale Horsemen has never shown that they are a threat in the Elite East at all thus far. Bison Broncos and Oski Assassins have dominated this division for years. Honestly, why would we think it would be any different? My prediction for the Elite East is a 3-dog fight for the cellar. Cheesehead brings up last place, followed by Pale Horsemen and the 5-3 Bandits in third. These three teams will finish under 500 and are not a threat in the division all season. I clearly see this division as a 2-team race out of the gate. Bison Broncos I see faltering late and just missing the playoffs with a pretty good record. But Oski Assassin bounces back from missing the playoffs for the first time last season and reclaims the Elite East crown in 2016, returning back to the postseason, the form that we were accustomed to seeing. So to recap my predictions for these two divisions, the Great White North will be won by Skull Crushers, with a wild card spot claimed by I'm Thinking RBs. The Elite East I see being won by Oski Assassins again. And no other teams making the postseason from that division. Oski Assassins wins. They return. Bison Broncos will narrowly miss it with a pretty good record, I believe. But just see Oski Assassin cleaning house in this division. The other three teams are just, I just see them struggling. I just see it. So, we will revisit these predictions next Tuesday when I'll recap all 4 of my predictions. Tomorrow will be the other 2 divisions. Now, I want everyone to keep in mind and remember, it's Labor Day weekend this weekend. Labor Day is on Monday. That is also Hardcore Challenge Draft Day. 6 o'clock Eastern Time is draft time. Make sure you got your draft boards ready. Make sure you're ready. 2016 is upon us, folks. It's here. It's time to get ready. One last rule tweak before we go into the 2017 season. There will be no trades allowed involving 2017 draft picks. You can trade draft picks for this season's draft, but none involving 2017. We'll be doing a live lottery draft, and those picks will be determined at that time. After that draft in 2017, we're back to normal. Back to normal. Just that's the rebirth, kicking everybody off from the same starting block. So, tomorrow night, same time, we'll be breaking down the last 2 divisions, the Wild West and the Dirty South. Until then, stand or sit for the national anthem as you choose. It's a free country. Peace. Good luck. Game on.